Let's start right here in child's pose with your hands and your forehead on the mat, wide knees. Take a deep inhale through your nose and with the exhale, soften into your mat. Gratitude begins right here, in the pause, the stillness, your breath that's already here. With every inhale, feel as your body expands for the creation of new life and to hold new energy. With every exhale, release any tension and pressure. Just be grateful for this moment as it is. 2 more breaths here. And we will slowly come up into tabletop pose on all fours with your hands under your shoulders and your knees under your hips. Support for your knees if you need any. Today we'll flow with Ahimsa, the yogic practice of compassion and also the first of the Yamas, the yogic ethical principle of the Patanjali Yoga Sutras. So let every movement be an offering of kindness and compassion to yourself and to your baby. Now let's go through cat and cow. We'll inhale and lift our head, open your chest. And with the exhale, round to your shoulders. Inhale and exhale. From here, let's come into a neutral spine and hover your right hand right under your left hand. Bring your right shoulder and the right side of your head, your right temple, onto the mat. If you need more twisting in this pose, then you can just try and straighten a bit more through your left elbow. Right. Feel the openness and spaciness in between your shoulder blades. Slowly come up again. And now move your left hand right underneath your right hand. Bring the left shoulder and left temple onto the mat. Come into a twist that feels good for you. This is really good if you experience upper back pain, tension between your shoulder blades and in your rib cage. 2 more breaths. And slowly come up again. Into a downward facing dog now. Press both of your palms into the mat and lift onto your toes. Push back with your shoulders and let your hips be high towards the ceiling. Walk your dog. Stretch out your calves. Come high onto your toes. Feel your body and be compassionate wherever you are today. If a downward facing dog is too much for you right now, then you can just maybe come into an extended puppy stretch instead. And this is Ahimsa for your physical practice, to be compassionate about or with your body wherever you feel yourself okay today in terms of your exercise. Now let's pivot on our right knee and bring the right foot to the outside of our mat. Place the left foot right next to our right knee. We are in our side plank here, feeling space in our chest and belly. Openness and gratitude for the wonderful movement we can do with our bodies. If you would like a little bit more of a back bend here, you can just go ahead and place your left hand a little bit behind your left knee and push forward through your hips and pelvis. Wonderful way to create more space in your belly and rib cage. Release the tension in your lower back and in your pelvis. Great. Let's go down to our mat again. Do the same thing on the other side. Pivot through your left knee. Place your left foot on the outside at the length of your mat and place your right foot right next to your left knee. Inhale, open up. We are in our side plank here, feeling space in our chest and belly. Openness and gratitude for the wonderful movement we can do with our bodies. Again, if you would like a little bit more of a back bend here, you can just go ahead and place your left hand a little bit behind your left knee and push forward through your hips and pelvis. Wonderful way to create more space in your belly and rib cage. Release the tension in your lower back and in your pelvis. Great. And come back onto all fours again into a downward facing dog. Press both hands into the mat and lift up into another downward facing dog. Always make sure you have enough space between your legs for belly and baby. Keep your knees bent and push back with your shoulders. Enjoy that inversion blood flow. Be grateful for the strength in your arms and in your legs. Great. If you feel like you can do or try a three-legged downward dog, then try and sway your right leg up and bring it right to the outside of both hands, to the front of the mat. And from here we'll come into a lunge and we'll try and have a little bit of a back bend, of a heart opening back bend here. Also, please have some support under your knee. Let's try and sway our arms up to the sky. Inhale, and with the exhale, maybe cactus your arms and try to find a little bit of a back bend here. Open chest and heart for new energy, for gratitude. Wonderful. Slowly come down again, and from here into a pigeon pose. Now you'll want to have your front leg between your arms and place it in such a way. So if you feel like it's really difficult for you to square your hips in the pigeon pose, you can go ahead and the cushion you have with you, just fold it or take a yoga block and support yourself just under your hips like this, and then it will be lots easier to maintain square hips and balance in this pose. Good. Compassion for the body. Every body looks different, every movement looks different. Yoga is not for comparison. And although sometimes it's really hard, especially in pregnancy, to have compassion with your changing body, it is really important to remind ourselves that we should be thankful and we should be really kind to ourselves and our bodies. Wonderful. We are here in the pigeon pose. We'll try to keep our shoulders down and our chest open. And now we'll just move away from our knee, try to create space for the belly and bring our elbows down. If you would like, you could have a yoga block and just rest your forehead maybe, or you rest your forehead just on your forearms, like this maybe. It's an intense stretch in your hips. It's really good for sciatic pain if you have. And the stretch in your hips is really great for tension relief. One more breath. And we'll slowly, slowly come up again. Always move slowly from pose to pose. Do not rush anything. And we'll come again into a downward facing dog. If you feel like it, then let's go for a three-legged and then bring your left leg to the outer side of your hands, to the front of the mat. If you do not feel like a three-legged downward dog, then just bring your leg forward after you place your right knee on the mat. This will be lots easier. Okay, into our lunge, we'll support the knee and come into our lunge. Inhale, sway your arms up. And with the exhale, cactus the arms. A little bit of a back bend here, energizing. And really good stretch for the lower back, opening chest and heart for gratitude and compassion. Great. Place both hands down and come into a pigeon pose. Just bring your front leg in between both of your hands. And again, if you find it difficult to square your hips while sitting down on the mat and finding your balance, then again, go ahead and place a cushion right under your hips. We will stay here in this stretch for the lower back and for the chest and heart opening. Take deep breaths in through your nose and exhale from your mouth or nose. Again, try to soften. Try to invite openness, gratitude. Wonderful. Move your belly away from the knee and bring your elbows down on the mat. Rest your forehead, maybe on a yoga block, maybe even on the cushion you have with you. And just rest here for about 2 to 3 breaths. Really feeling that intense stretch in the side of your hips. Knowing that this is a wonderful way of tension release. Good. Coming up again into tabletop. And from here, we will sit on our cushion and come into Baddha Konasana, butterfly pose. Sit on a cushion or block to create more space in your pelvis and your belly. It will be lots easier for you to sit really straight, and that's really important. We do not want to sit in this pose and have our hips tilted like this. We will really want to sit straight. We will just sit like this, and first of all, sway our arms above our head, lengthen through the spine. Ground through our sits bones and feel really steady and safe. Good. With your next exhale, bring your hands down onto your belly. We can create a heart space. And we'll just take 3 deep breaths here. With all the compassion for our changing bodies, the love and gratitude for the creation of new life. Good. Let's come into a seated figure 4. We'll have both feet pointing to the right. With an inhale, we'll sway our arms up, and with the exhale, we'll turn over to the left and bring our right hand onto the left knee, the other hand behind us, and twist. This is an open twist. You do not have to worry about open twists in pregnancy. Instead, enjoy the openness and spaciness in your upper back. Breathe in to this space. Again, inhale, lift arms, change to figure 4 to the other side. Both feet are now pointing to the left, and we'll lower our arms, the left one onto the right knee. The right arm goes right behind us, and we'll enjoy an open twist to the other side. 3 deep breaths. Good. Come to center again. Our last pose for today is going to be a seated wide-legged forward fold, and we'll just bring our feet to the outer sides of the mat, whatever range feels good to you. And you might want to place your hands behind your back. Inhale, receive, and exhale. Soften. Be grateful for the support of the earth beneath us. If after a few breaths you feel that you can have a little bit of an additional stretch, you could just bend forward a little bit. Try to feel into your body. Where does it feel enough for you? You can place your hands in front of you if you decided to bend forward, and just stay here. Breathe and soften. Oh, wonderful. Back to center. Come into any seated pose. We'll just stay here for 3 to 5 breaths. Maybe form heart shape on your belly. Gratitude for your growing baby and your body, who does an incredible job every day. Gratitude does not mean everything is easy and wonderful in our lives right now. It just means that we try to see the beauty in our daily routine, in our regular lives, that we have the ability to be present in the small moments. May this sense of thankfulness and compassion guide you through your day. And if you would like to repeat a mantra, you can say, I invite thankfulness, gratitude, compassion into my day today. And always remember, Ahimsa starts with the way you speak to yourself, the way you move, the way you live every day. So if this practice brought you a little peace today, take a moment to like and subscribe. Maybe share the video with a friend who could use a little bit of gratitude today. We will close our practice by joining our palms together, chanting Om one time. Thanks so much for joining. I hope we'll practice together soon again.